Types of SEO and example strategies. Now, to understand why SEO is important, first for the website, we must first understand SEO, which is search engine optimization in itself. What are the types of SEO and example strategies available? So for instance, technical SEO. Focus how search engines crawl and index your site. Example strategy, improve site speed with image compression in the CDN. This would reference the vital information located in performance of a website. The CDN will basically mean your site is secure. Normally you can activate that on your hosting server. It should be included if you have a free SSL certificate option. Most times they may try to charge for it, but you want to look for ones who offer your security socket layer for free with CDN option. That's important. Paying for it, I could definitely understand, but if you want to, you don't need it to have a secure socket layer, but it is recommended because it's an extra layer of protection for transferring data, especially if you're taking payments. So that's why it's recommended. If you're not taking payments online, then it's not as important as just relying information, especially if you're not taking anybody's personal information over today. But if you are, it is highly recommended and they're going to check it. That would be considered your vital section. Local SEO. Local SEO focuses on appearing in maps and near me searches. So this would be considered like Yelp, Google Search, Google Maps, and so forth. So if someone says located near me, which should be used as a keyword on your website, but in a certain type of sentence phrase, I will take care of letting you know how to do that shortly. Okay, just keep watching the events and you'll start to learn how to break up your website properly for the search engine. All right, you must optimize it. Most importantly, create a Google business profile where people can be able to locate you based on your business niche, which is the industry type, and also leave reviews. And don't forget, yellow pages help as well. You have an online version. You have a couple places that will be recommended, but I'm not covering that until I'm doing actual local SEO for you. Now, video SEO. Getting videos to rank on YouTube and Google. Example strategy, use keyword-rich titles, descriptions, and timestamps. Now, keyword titles and description should have the same keywords in it, and be in sync. So for instance, if I'm looking at my website and my company name is Exclusive Text SEO Services, I would want Exclusive Text SEO Services in each one. This way it becomes recognizable to become a cloud keyword. That's the key. You want to have your keywords become cloud recognized keywords, which I will show that shortly. Okay? Now you have focus for on-page SEO. On-page SEO, optimizing on-page text and HTML for ranking keywords. This again comes down to your keywords in your title tag, your headers, which they have 6 headers, H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. H1 being your highest, title being its own, that's your main title. I'll explain why these are important shortly. They're going to be very relevant to products, articles, especially for bloggers and businesses that sell products and companies that are seeking to be connected to other competitors in the market. Well, I don't like to want to use the word competitor. We'll say other similar businesses in the same industry. And then meta description. So we'll go through all of that shortly. These things will be considered on your website underneath SEO. Okay? So local SEO would fall underneath accessibility, so individuals can be able to find you, but also color, look, layout, and so forth. We're going to go through all of that because you have to break it down even more into detail. So we'll get to it when it's time. Off-page SEO. Building authority with backlinks and brand mentions. That is good, specifically with articles. High authority is basically your domain's trust score and how much trust do you have online. Are other websites mentioning you? This verifies your credibility and is your business real. Otherwise, it's considered not. Because if no one's discussing and connected to you, who are you? Network, make your connections, build different profiles all over the internet. Okay, so your goal is to earn backlinks. There's strategies for that as well, but we'll come back to it. Okay, now you have content SEO. Content SEO is structuring articles for topic, authority, and search intent. Use topic clusters, linking pillar pages to related subtopics. So for instance, if you sell clothing like jackets, hoodies, or dresses, let's say for instance we'll look at sweatsuit. A sweatsuit is a sweatsuit article. You would want to compare a similar company that would sell the same exact thing. Not only that, you would want to use the right keywords: hoodie, turtleneck. Oh yes, today's my birthday, so pardon if you see that. So this is my gift to you for my birthday. Let's continue. All right. Now, if you have, for instance, an article, you would mention similar sites that sell similar quality and or style. So you would do research to find them and then discuss the pros and cons in an article. But we'll get to that shortly. This is where a lot of things come in play: schema, titles, header, pictures. It's a lot of things that play in effect, and we'll go through each of them slowly as we also build inventory and how that works with websites. We'll get there shortly in the next event coming up. So, all right, now let's go over to mobile SEO. Focus making your site user-friendly on phones and tablets. This is important, especially because responsive design, the last update to HTML previously required AMP to be used now for mobile addressing. Okay? And test mobile speed with Lighthouse. Lighthouse runs how fast it takes for web pages to load. You don't want too many things to load within the first 3 seconds because they actually use 0.0 milliseconds to run a website, not normal seconds. They go by the millisecond. So do not have too many large files, too many videos, and they don't really like the audio to auto and videos to autoplay. However, it's based on how you set it up. That would be in your best interest. Okay? Especially if you're running ads. That would be considered under performance. International SEO. Reach an audience in different countries and languages. Add English tags. So for instance, if you have a business website in the US, you would want to have it HTML which is short for language, equal EN/English. If it was French, it would be FR. However, you could have a plugin that can convert your website to the computer's settings for how you want your language to pull, because some people live in the US but they speak a different language. It's important to make sure you set up the plugin correctly so it can adapt to who's watching your content. This way you're able to constantly expand, especially if your product is able to be used to individuals who can download the subscription, who can use the software. You want to, the more regions you touch, the more customers you have as your target audience. Okay? There's men and women in every country. Correct. Now you have e-commerce SEO. Focus ranking product pages higher in shopping results. Add schema markup for price, reviews, and product availability. basically saying how this list is would be considered a schema. You drop it down, you see the information, schema pulls it up, and it runs it into the system. Normally as a coder, we have it in the background we set up, but this would be important for sizes, color, data, and detail. So when it's pulled into, for instance, Google Shopping, you'll be able to see it, pull it based on the color, size, price range, and so forth and so forth. So this is important. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to require information from other SEOs. Content SEO, local SEOs is something that's being shipped, picked up, or what's available in the store. It has a different what's shipping price. It's going to pull so many different information from the description, the keywords, the title, and headers, because consider every product page a blog insert. Just being realistic. It is. That's how it's looked at. Especially product availability. A product that's not available and sold out may still show, but it's no good to you for the simple fact, unless you're going to bring it back in stock, to have it broadcasting. So they don't like to pull products that's not available. So you should have your product availability marked. Okay. Oh, my baby girl. Pardon me. All right. Voice search SEO. I'm going to get to my daughter in a second. So we're going to wrap this up. Focus optimizing for voice queries via Google Assistant, Alexa, and Siri. Add conversational FAQ sections with natural Q&A working. FAQ means frequently asked questions. So when you ask Alexa, you normally ask question. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what day is it? Alexa, where can I find? So, for instance, if you were a product selling, let's say, phone watches. Okay? Where can I buy this phone watch? Where can I buy? So this way you can put in your store's address, your website address. Okay, let's say somebody needs troubleshooting help. Where can I get assistance on my website? How can I fix this phone screen? Then it can pull up locations that you offer to drop off the device, ship to, and so forth. So this is your chance to come back and answer the question with keywords in it, so you're able to be found. And always remember to mention your business name, so it constantly comes into this. There's so much more to it, but this is just our brief introduction before we actually learn about SEO. Now, the next step we're going to focus on is performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO test ranking. You have a great day, and I will see you at the next video. If you have any questions, you can come to this page. It's exclusive text. .com SEO-strategies.html. Currently there is a thunderstorm, which is why I'm doing it from my phone device rather than my computer. So this way it did not affect us continuing to handle business. You have a great day.